Hey there, my beautiful Gemini. Come on in and let's do your energy forecast for the week ahead. Hi there, my name is Intuitive Lee, and we're doing the energy forecast for the week of August the 27th through to September the 3rd. And yes, once again, working with the sign of Gemini. So come on in, Gemini, let's just get right to it. So for this first card, it's your overarching theme for the week ahead. So it's that thread of energy that runs through everything, and we are using the Wild Offering by Tasha Silver for this one. All right, so what's your overarching theme for the week ahead, Gemini? We have, sanctuary. Let me read what it says here to you. A sanctuary resides inside of you, no matter what is happening. This inner temple beckons you to enter. Take a deep breath, enter, and sit down on the throne of your own heart. Basically saying that the peace you seek is already within you. There is this beautiful ability for us to go in and sort of remove everything going on around us and find that core of peace within. But you got to believe it's there, and you have to start the journey inward to find it. It is always there. It's always available to us. And this card is coming up as a reminder that no matter what else happens this week, your inner peace resides within. All right. Now let's break it down a little bit. And for this, we are using the Spirit Song Tarot. All right. Now, these cards, I'm going to pull a beginning, middle, and end of the week card. So 3 cards from this deck, and we'll break down your week a little bit further, understanding that sanctuary is the thread of energy running through everyone, your inner peace. And to start with, we have for you the 9 of feathers. Now, the feathers in traditional tarot would be the equivalent of swords. So the 9 of swords is all about, it can be about things like anxiety and depression. It's an inner turmoil is what I'm sort of getting here. The keywords they have are perspective and self-empowered. And it's really talking about, despite the negative narrative that's going on in your mind, it is but one perspective. And it's a perspective you hold on yourself that's not exactly accurate. And I understand that. Look, I've had a rough childhood. I grew up in a dysfunctional family. I was on my own at the age of 15. I've lived and survived on the streets for periods of time. I couch surfed for many years. I've done things I'm definitely not proud of. But I don't hold myself to that standard any longer. As I got better in life and did better and started co-creating a better future for myself, I learned to sort of let that go and understand that I was being my own worst enemy by thinking I wasn't sort of capable enough of things. And then I would always have that reflected back to me by the friends that I was around, right? They told me what an awful person I was, or what I was willing to do or not do in the circumstances. And then as I move forward through life, so now, for instance, I've got friends around me that reflect back a version of me that it took me a long time to accept, because this version of me is beautiful and warm and generous and bright and willing to shine under any circumstances. And it took me a long time to accept that perspective of myself because I didn't see it in me. And it took a long inward healing journey for me to be able to not only see, but accept that version of myself. I've come a long way, baby, and I'm willing to own it. And that's kind of what this is saying to you this week. Like, this perspective that you've got going on here is very much a personal one that you hold true to be you, but not everybody does. And I'm asking you to step outside of that narrative and see yourself as others may see you. All right? Now, where are we going toward the middle of the week? We have the 10 of crystals, crystals being the equivalent of the pentacles in traditional territory. Oh my God, I can't even talk. The equivalent of pentacles in traditional tarot. That's what I meant to say. What's with this territory stuff? I don't know. You might have something going on territorial around you. And maybe you're holding on to that territory of your narrative, this perspective that you've got going on. Maybe that's what that's all about. I trust everything that slips out of my mouth, even if it's weird sometimes. All right, so we have the 10 of crystals. Once again, that is the same as pentacles. This is all about family. This is commitment. This is love and support. I really feel, and the keywords here are stability and attainment. And I'm really asking you to allow yourself, to see that version of you, to gain that new perspective and fall in love with yourself. Allow yourself to truly hear what others say about you, not the negative stuff, because the negative is something that we can hang on to and put anchors on and hold ourselves back, right? When in reality, if we hear something negative about ourselves, we don't have to onboard that. We can consider it and contemplate it. Does this apply to me? Or is this simply somebody reflecting their own inner thoughts and actions against me, right? That's very often where negative comes from. The positive is a true reflection of who you are, right? And I want you to be able to see that, know that what you're going after is attainable. Know that you can have stability, not only in your life, but in your belief system. And I'm talking about belief about yourself, right? There's a steadiness, a stability coming in here for you that I'm really appreciating as I'm feeling into that. All right, so let's go in now and see what your final card of the week is. Seeing how this all wraps up. What does this mean to you in the long run here, Gemini? All right. Final card for your week is, and I love this week for you. It's actually very empowering. Ace of Shells. Happiness and abundance are the key words here. So we have the Ace of Shells, which is the equivalent of the Ace of Cups. Sorry, I'm forgetting my words here. So this is all about new relationships. It could actually even be a new child coming into the home. But this is about new opportunities coming in for you, a proposal. That's kind of like an opportunity, a proposal. Somebody's going to make a propose something to you. Now, it could be a marriage proposal. That's not what I'm feeling in this moment. But I feel like this proposal, this is not the first time it's come up this week. I think this is, I've said this in at least one other sign, about not feeling like we're enough. When we get offered something, like, who are you to offer? And it's because we're stuck to that old version of ourselves and we're not allowing our perspective to change as we change. We're still holding ourselves to the old standards, right? Don't do that anymore. Let yourself go, Gemini. You are a new person doing new things, breaking new ground, and you are so deserving of all of this. I want you to allow your perspective to change about yourself, right? See the diamond that you are, even if it's just a rough cut diamond. You're getting there. All right. I hope this resonates with you. Please leave me a note in the chat for those of you that it does. And please hit your notification buttons. Did you see Lee's Lost Souls released this week? Have a look. There was a mess up last week. Hit your notification buttons. There is one coming out. I think it's Tuesday. It's scheduled to go out. And so this is a person in spirit that's coming through and looking for their loved one. So hit the like, share, subscribe, hit your notification buttons. In the meantime, this is Intuitively signing off. Blessed be, Gemini. We will see you back here soon. Take care now.